A groundbreaking shift is happening in the world of sports ownership. The New York Giants are on the brink of welcoming a new family into their ranks for the first time in over 3 decades. But here's where it gets controversial. This change comes with a staggering $10 billion valuation, setting a record for the franchise, according to initial reports from Bloomberg. Julia Koch, alongside members of the billionaire Koch family, have reached an agreement to acquire a minority, specifically a 10% stake in the Giants. However, this isn't a done deal just yet. The sale must be formally approved by other NFL owners at their upcoming meeting in October before it can be finalized. This potential transaction traces back a few months. Earlier this year in February, the Giants enlisted the help of a financial advisor to sell up to a 10% non-controlling stake in the team. Historically, the Giants have been a family affair. The Mara family has proudly retained ownership since the team's founding in 1925 by Tim Mara, John Mara's grandfather. Notably, in 1991, the Mara family sold half of the franchise to the Tisch family, marking the last major change in the team's ownership structure before this new development. Julia Koch, the woman at the center of this new bid, is not just any investor. She is the widow of the late David Koch, who was co-owner of Koch Industries, a massive energy and chemical conglomerate known also for significant political influence. Julia herself stands as the wealthiest woman in New York City, boasting a net worth of approximately $74.2 billion as reported by Forbes. The Koch family has been steadily increasing their investment footprint in sports. In 2024, Julia Koch, alongside her late husband's 3 children, bought a 15% stake in BSE Global, the parent company of the Brooklyn Nets, the WNBA's Liberty, and the Barclays Center, for nearly $700 million. Their growing presence in sports franchises shows a strategic diversification. To put this valuation into perspective, just a few months earlier, in May of this year, the San Francisco 49ers sold a 6.2% stake when the franchise was valued at $8.6 billion. The Giants' valuation, surpassing this by a significant margin, illustrates the rising financial stakes involved in NFL franchise ownership. Interestingly, former Giants legends Eli Manning and Michael Strahan were among those who showed interest in buying ownership shares themselves. Manning eventually withdrew, candidly telling CNBC in July that the priced stake became prohibitively expensive. Strahan reportedly joined forces with billionaire investor Mark Lasry to put forth a bid. This signals that becoming part of NFL ownership is not only an exclusive club but increasingly a costly venture. Despite all these changes, John Mara, who serves as the Giants' president and CEO, will continue to be the team's principal figurehead. Approval of this deal would bring a convenient influx of capital to the franchise, potentially influencing its future operations. So here's the question that might divide opinion. Does bringing in such a high-profile, business-focused family like the Kochs alter the cultural fabric of this historically family-owned team? Or is this a necessary evolution in an era where sports franchises command billions and require substantial investment? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Agree or disagree? Share your views in the comments below.